Hey, it's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little purse or backpack or whatever you want to call it. Everything is stitched. It's really cute. I put a little magnet in it so you can open it up. You could put a gift card in there and then it just kind of closes. This one says Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to make the same look, but I'm going to make a birthday. So this is, there's a suite called Best Dressed, and it's in the spring catalog, which goes to June, May 31st actually. Um, and in here it has this whole suite of products. So I'm using the paper, I'm using the stamp set and the dies. Actually, on this card I won't use the stamp set. I'm getting the sentiment from a different stamp set. It has these tassels, and you can make this kind of bag or you can make this kind of bag, and I'll show you as I'm making it how you would change it up. So it's really cute. This is the stamp set and then the dies. So let me just show you. I didn't decorate the back. I used this paper, and it has some really beautiful flower or floral. I love that. That's so pretty. Images on one side, and then in the back there's some stripes, and then on the other side it's your handbags and perfumes and lipsticks and stuff like that. So it's really fun paper, and I think this is Be As Bold As Your Lipstick. I like that. And I was thinking, I'm going to keep it the same, but I was thinking you could put a little tag on instead of the tassel and do this Hello Fabulous. I thought that would be fabulous. How's that? So I cut out all my pieces already. So let me show you what I have, and I'll get started with it. I just figured it would be easier to show you everything already cut out. So I know this looks like a mess, but this was a 8.5 by 11. And what a lot of times I do is I measure the where is it? The die itself. So I'll measure this, and it was about 5 inches across. So I just cut my cardstock 5 inches across, and I got 2 of them out of here. I have this little, this is going to be the kind of the thing that closes the purse. I did that. So these are the pieces. You need 2 of them to make a bag. So I got those pieces and then the closure out of this one piece. And then I got these 2 long straps, because you need 2 of these, out of this piece. And then I cut, so let me just show you. So these are this, right? So I got 2 of these, and then I have 2 of these long straps, and then I have, where's my other one? Oh, here it is. I have 2 of these. So I have one is going to close it, and then the other one, so that's going to close it. The other one's going to be my label. So I cut one piece in white. So I hope that all makes sense. And you'll see as I go how I'm doing this. So let's see. And then I cut, let me just show you again. I took a piece of, these are 6 by 6, and I just cut it around here. I didn't put this over the paper. I mean, a little bit goes over the paper, but I just cut a piece like this. And these do the stitched, so there's stitching around here, and I already cut this side, but I'm just going to fold it on the stitch, and I'm just going to cut it so that I have this border around it with the stitching. So let me just get my scissors, and I'll quickly cut this. I'll speed it up. And I'm just cutting not where the fold line is, but where the stitched line is. Okay, so I cut it on the back because it was easier to see, but it's pretty easy to cut along those, and if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. Nobody will know. So let's get rid of these pieces. They're all extras. And then what we want to start doing is folding everything up. So there's the stitched line, but then there's a line for folding. So we'll fold all of these in, and then you can use a heavy glue, like a liquid glue or the tear and tape. You wouldn't want to use any of the snail or the rollers. unless they're really strong, because you are going to close this up and you want to have it hold together. And then this one you can fold and kind of pinch it. There's like a fold in here. Just fold all your pieces, and then I'll show you how we put it together. And I did use tear and tape and liquid glue. There were some pieces I wanted to have a little bit of extra time to maneuver it before I committed it. And these will fold up as you work with it, but you want to get it started. Okay, and then what I did was I put some tear and tape along here. Let me get that out. Getting low on this. Have to open up a new roll. So I'm going to go right along the seam, because I really want this to match up seam to seam as best as I can. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it. Okay, and then if there's a little bit of extra, you could just fold it down on itself. So I'm just going to take this off. This is the backing. And see, if there's extra, you just fold it down on itself. Okay, and then this piece is going to go right along here, and you really want it edge to edge. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on this side. So just get this one. Go right up against that seam. And just snip it off or tear it off, however you want to do it. And if you have a hard time getting it off, just like rub it down, and it will make the sticky part stick to the paper underneath. I'm just going to make sure that the edges are all over, so there's no stickiness inside. And then we want to, let me just bend this a little bit, make it easier. I know this looks a little crazy, right? Trying to line it up the right way. So just right along that seam. Okay, and then this is the top and this is the bottom. So on the bottom you're going to fold in the two pieces, and this is where I use the liquid glue, just so that I could square it. See how it moves a little bit? If you stick it down and you don't have it squared, it'll just kind of be off. And I'm going to put the glue on this side because it doesn't come all the way to the end. You'll see when I fold it. So I'm going to just put some glue here and fold it down and make sure it's square. See how it doesn't come all the way here, so you don't want to have adhesive on this end. So I'm just going to push it down like this and let it set for a minute. I don't have a bone folder with me. Let me just put, this is my blender pen, just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. Okay, and then this is where you can either bend it in the way I have it, or you can have it bend out and have it as a bag like this. So two different ways you can do it. You could probably fit more stuff in it this way if you wanted to, but I'm going to do it the same way I did the other one. And let me just keep this down here a little bit longer. And then I'll pick out which side I want. I'm going to have this folds over here in the back. I'm going to have this to be my front. I just want to make sure that end is down. So I'm going to have it go in this way. On this one, I'm going to just adhere it so there's a border around the whole thing. So I'll put some liquid glue on this one as well. And I'll just place this right below the, oops, I'm not holding it very well, right below the stitching. Kind of right at the stitching, I should say, so that it's got a little border all the way around it. And you could do that on the back as well if you wanted to. I'm not. I'm just going to have the front decorated. Okay, and then with the straps, you can either have the strap on the outside, and they have these cute little buckles you can cut out. These. So you can have it go through, like weave through a buckle. It's very cute. Let me show you a picture of that so you see what I'm talking about. See these? So you can have buckles, you can do buttons. So it's really has a lot of options. And you can have your strap kind of go this way, front to back, or have it in the front and then have it in the back. So whichever, you have some options there. I did front to back, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. So I put a little bit of adhesive, liquid adhesive, just on the ends of these two. Let's get rid of that. And you just want to make sure that you hold them in place. So I'm going to go right here and hold it in place. And you want it to dry good before you start bending it around too much. You can put the tear and tape on this as well, if that's easier. So kind of make them even. See, this is where you have a little bit of play to make them even. And we'll just hold that in place. It's really cute, and I love this color. So this is Blackberry Bliss. I've seen where people have also embossed this and not decorated with the designer series paper, but have it embossed, and that's really pretty as well. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue on the tips of these. And we'll just pull these around and do the same thing. We want it to go right in there. And this one, and we want them to look about the same height. Does that look about right? I think so. So I'm going to just hold these in place for a second, a couple of seconds, just to make sure they adhere good. Okay, looking good. And then I have these magnets that I got, let me just find them. I got them from, I think, Amazon, and there's a plus and a minus, and they are sticky, and they're really strong. So I was happy to find these. I've done the strips where you can cut them, and they're not as strong. So with this one, I'm going to take off, you need a positive and a negative. And I'm going to take this off. I'm going to try to take it off. So this is sticky. I'm going to place it inside here. Right about there. And then this piece is going to have the magnet on the back of this. And we'll have it go around and we'll adhere it in the back. Okay, so what I like to do is find the magnet. So looks like it's over to the side a little bit. Let me just try to move it. I'm wondering if I should have done this before I put it together. Okay, that's good. So on this one, I'll let's see. So I want to go this way. So I'm going to put it on here. And it will close like that. So let me put a little bit of adhesive on here. Now I'm going to hold it in place like this. So here it is, the magnet. You want the sticky side up. I think I did that wrong. I just fixed it. And then it will just close. Okay. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment. So the sentiment I'm using for this card is happy birthday. And you can get any happy birthday that will fit in this strip. I'm using it from Timeless Tulips. You could do Get Well Soon. I don't know if that would be really appropriate, but and I'm going to do Blackberry Bliss. On this one I did black, and I think I would rather do the Blackberry Bliss. So we're going to just stamp this or ink this. And just try to get it centered. Stamp it down. And then I think I'm going to see if I have some kind of little dots or something to go on it. But I'll put it on with some dimensionals. And actually, let me put this on first. So these are these little tassels. They're really cute. And I figured the white one went. And it does stick to the magnet. But I want it to be able to open and close and not come off when you do the magnet. So I'm going to put some glue dots on this as well. So I'll just put a couple of them. I'm going to just grab a couple on my fingertips and put them right at the top of the tassel just to make it nice and strong. And put it right there. I'm just going to open it up just to press it down. Okay. It's cute, isn't it? I really love it. And then we'll put some dimensionals on this. And let me just step away for a second. I'm just going to stop it for a second. I think I have some little dots or something that are Blackberry Bliss. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided I would just use some pearls to put on either side because the Happy Birthday is a little bit smaller than the Happy Mother's Day. And I just thought it'd be nice to have something on either side. I didn't have anything in Blackberry Bliss. And I actually had tried to use the Stampin' Blends, but it seemed like it was a little too light for this Blackberry Bliss dark, even though I used the dark one. So I think that's cute. So I'll take off the backings and then we're done. And I think they're really cute. You could put some chocolate in there, a little gift card, a little jewelry. You can make it for a little girl with some, you know, lighter, brighter pinks and purples and stuff like that. But aren't they cute? So just open it up and look inside and see what's in there. They both open like that. So very cute. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and come back and see another one. You have a good day. Bye.